Okay, hello everyone. My name is Esko Sala. I'm here to present our concept, Closing the Loop on Wood in Construction. Best wood from the forest is used to build different wood products such as wood construction. Not only can it replace unsustainable raw materials, it is a carbon storage, but when end of the life cycle comes, the wood waste is usually burned just to get rid of it because it becomes unwanted and unprofitable waste. Today I'm going to present you a concept how we can recycle wood waste into valuable products and create new business out of it. First, about wood waste. Wood waste is the second largest waste stream in construction. Only from construction we have more than 400,000 wood waste coming in Finland, and more than 95% is used for energy. According to the EU target, by 2020, 70% of construction waste should have been recycled, and we know already now that we will not reach this target, and wood is one source in the wood construction waste. So now actors around the EU and also outside the EU are looking for better solutions to handle wood waste. Our approach is that wood waste is generated at different building sites, and it's mostly collected to certain points which are owned by recycling companies and prepared for burning. In our approach, which is based on pyrolysis technology, we would have static and mobile units enabling different business concepts. About pyrolysis, with pyrolysis technology, we are able to transfer wood waste into 3 products: pyrolysis oil, gas, and char, such as biochar or activated carbon. And these carbons have various applications, for example, in soil amendment to water and air filtration. Thanks to this approach, we are able to detain up to 50% of the carbon stored in waste wood to transfer it into biochar and then store it, for example, into soil. So this would be carbon removal. Some of the benefits. So we have legal targets and policy targets, and in addition to those, fulfilling those, we are able to create new business opportunities. We can use pyrolysis technology on other waste or streams than waste wood, so it's multi-applicable. And also, in addition to technological development, we can produce and use biochar or activated carbon. And by the way, it's used mostly to solve different environmental problems related to air, water, and soil, so that's additional benefit. And as I mentioned, this would be carbon removal, and it's already happening that biochar-based processes are certified and sold as carbon credits in emerging voluntary carbon market. There are currently no feasible and scalable options to reuse or recycle wood waste, and this is highly promising technology for it. Also, a significant part of wood waste is only lightly contaminated, and in pyrolysis we treat it at high temperatures, which removes many contaminants. We have already started work, and our team together with partners, and there has already been shown significant interest towards this concept. Currently, we have established a consortium of scientists and businesses, and we are looking to funding for our project to develop this together. In addition, entrepreneurs in our consortium are looking for partners and investors. And here is some proof I brought with me. These pictures are actually from the last week. We have piloted, or our partners, this waste wood pyrolysis, and we have done laboratory testing on the end product and also get some media publicity. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you, Esko. I mean, as you said, this is one of the largest contributors to waste from construction.
Yeah.
And now we need to really make sure that we utilize it properly. You mentioned about the processes, you mentioned also about biochar. Could you open up that sort of uses of the biochar in a bit?
Biochar is currently emerging like market. It's not as big as, for example, activated carbon, but it could be used in several similar applications. So it is like completely new market which is emerging. And also it has strong support. It's officially recognized as removing carbon and decreasing the atmospheric carbon dioxide levels.
Yeah, yeah. So that's what I was expecting you to go in that direction. It's absolutely true. I have one question that came in here, which says, is pyrolysis qualified as material recycling in the EU targets, or is it calculated as waste to energy?
Well, this is a difficult question. I have heard that it can even vary locally, because what is considered waste burning, well, at the moment it's probably because it's possible that the wood waste is somewhere categorized as waste, but yeah, there is no significant legal, at least to my knowledge, that would prevent.
Okay, thank you. And we have one question here, Pedro, from Woodio.
Yeah, hello. So this is quite obvious question, I assume, but how much impurities do you think you can handle in the process? I mean, from construction you get plastics and other organic compounds, so does it have to be pure wood waste, or can you have some impurities?
Wood is separated into 4 different categories according to its dirtiness level, and the first category A and B are suitable for this process, and the dirtier wood, because the first 2 categories contain some kind of organic based stuff which can evaporate or come as liquids out, but it's true that for the dirtiest wood, like the ones with chemicals and heavy metals, we would need to develop some kind of pre-treatment process possibly, but as I said, majority of the waste wood is only lightly contaminated, so we have a lot to start with.
Very good. You had the answer?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, very good.